56 and 66 and 76 and 86.
And I expect my presents to get bigger every year.
Do you think that, well, I guess the question is, what is the difference between what you have and others who haven't endured?
I think I have a great sense of adventure. I find there's so many things to learn in life. There's so many doors to open. There's so many avenues to take that lead to the unknown. There's so many unexpected corners and those doors that you don't know what's behind. If you have the courage to open them, there can be the most amazing, wonderful things behind them. You can always close the door, but to have the courage to open it, find out what's there, sample it. It's like taste life. See what it's about, learn more. God, it's all out there. It's all out there for us to experience, to live, and to learn from.
And it's possible for anybody.
God, yes.
Are you a feminist?
I suppose you could say I am, but I'm not a conformed one. But I think I was probably born just a sort of natural one. But, you know, some bras
because some of
that
your
I'm very
notions,
fond of.
yeah, some of your notions seem somewhat pre-feminist. You even say that yourself. The idea of being there for the man and having him smart or smarter, or you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So I can't say. I don't know what I am really. I'm just I guess a mixture. I've never worried or had to fight for my femininity. I've never had a hard time being a woman.
Obviously, no.
Except, of course, when I was put on suspension for being pregnant. Today, if that happened to me, I'd be leading the line, you know, out there making a fuss about that kind of discrimination. Then it was just something one accepted, and either you didn't have a baby, as a lot of actresses didn't, or you went ahead and went about being a woman and had your baby, which is what I did. But I think I've always been fairly secure in my own identity as a female.
As a mother?
As a female.
And as a mother?
Well, of course. Oh, yeah.
So motherhood was very important to you?
Very. Still is.
And when you see your children now all fully grown, do you say to yourself, good job?
Yeah. They make me the proudest of anything I've ever done in my life. And you're a mother, and you go through their heartache. They can cause you heartache until the day they lower you in the ground. Doesn't change. And I wouldn't have it change.
As we close, I know that, as I was saying earlier, one of the things that your book will do is let people understand that they are not alone. That's the message that I got from it. Whether you're suffering from alcoholism, or whether you are in a relationship that you need to get out of, or whether it is weight. And the way to change, the way to turn around, in your opinion, is?
Take your life into your hands. And whatever it is, whatever your problem is, the one that's indigenous to you, your pain, take it, look at it, analyze it, study it. get the click and do something about it. Four, and I shouldn't be a size 4. Size 6 is fine. It was like, why don't we try a size 2? It was like I had to slap myself to stop from...
You felt yourself becoming anorexic, did you?
It was a possibility, I felt. So I deliberately made myself not go under 120.
What did you have for dinner for breakfast this morning?
Brown muffin. That's
Plain.
all I've had all day.
You're saying it with pain. Isn't it cruel to have to go through life with this kind of...
Not when I know the pounds will be gone in a few days.
But you used to wake up and the first thing you'd say to yourself is, what shall I eat today?
Yes, but now I have so many other things to think about.
You wake up now, you don't have those feelings?
Mm-mm. And it's great knowing, having the confidence that I will lose the weight, because I was in hospital once for 3 months and I put on 20 of the pounds that I'd lost. And that was really depressing, because I wasn't sure I could lose it again so quickly. But I stuck to the diet and I lost it just as easily, just as quickly.
Yeah. Can you still pig out?
When I'm maintaining, I pick out once a week.
You can do that without becoming the good you're...
Oh, yeah.
Not everybody can, as I'm sure you know.
I can only do it, and I suggest only, anybody only do it like for one meal on one day, not 2 days running. And you should, I think when you're maintaining, weigh yourself every day. Most diets say not to, like once a week. But when I'm maintaining, I weigh once a day. And if I see I'm going up a couple of pounds, I'll be rigid with myself.
Mm-hmm. Are you quite literally pigging out once a week now?
No, because now I'm dieting.
But you can allow yourself, when you get to 120, you can have yourself a real hedonistic sort of gluttonous 1 day a week.
Oh, absolutely.
And that would include the ingestion of what material, for example?
Probably fried chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, and lima beans and corn, and some wonderful dessert. Lots of butter.
And you can do this without rolling off the scale?
Yeah.
Not everybody can, as
The
I'm
next
sure.
day, you know.
But this is your
to...
reward. You plan the day, do you? I mean, this is my day. Friday's going to be pig out day. You did mention that you were quite hurt by what you saw as the public preoccupation with your weight gain while you were married to Senator Warner. You also bring up with candor the jokes that were being made about your weight at the time that you were very heavy. You say you got to 180 pounds.
I think it may have been over that. I stopped weighing at 180.
Oh, you think you went beyond 180? Joan Rivers was cruel to do what she did. I assume you feel that way.
I think anybody that is obese because of a problem of some kind, and a pain, an unhappiness of some kind. And to make fun of that person, instead of being sympathetic toward that person, I think is a form of cruelty. Yeah.
And her attempts to suggest that she was trying to give you public therapy didn't wash, did they?
No.
These were, as you tell your reader in the book, exclusively comments that were intended to get a laugh, and not at all in any way to be interpreted as something caring and loving about you.
No, they were just to get laughs.
But you sailed through this. You've been reading about yourself now since you were 9 years old.
I try not to read most of it. I haven't read any of the autobiographies or anything like that. And I heard that Kitty Kelly, when she had written the last book, said, well, Elizabeth Taylor didn't sue me, so you know everything was true. Well, that's bull. I didn't read the bloody book. I didn't want to. I didn't want to get that angry.
But
you can't sue in this country.
But you have a docudrama about you now being planned, and you're concerned about what liberties they might take with that.
I don't think so. I stopped them once before. Because I'm still alive. I'm still my own commodity.
Look forward to films?
Yeah, I like to work. every once in a while. It has to be something that I really enjoy, because I do so many other things. Last year, I squeezed too much in 1 year. I almost knocked myself out.
Well, Elizabeth, our time is up. I thank you for sharing with us a very, very important odyssey, one that's not unfamiliar to a lot of our viewers, and presumably one that is still to be undertaken by a number of others. I assume for those who want to take it off, you're here to say...